Hello, my name is Jaklin Romine, and I'm going to be doing a reading from my zine that I've recently started to make about my larger photographic series, which has to do with my grandmother. She made the statement a year and a half ago, why give me flowers when I'm dead when you had the time to do it when I was alive? So I took it upon myself for the past year to go downtown, get flowers, build a bouquet at my home, and take pictures of it. And I take a bouquet to her house, and I keep one at my own. And after having the work for a really long time, my friend gave me an opportunity to do a reading, and so I made a zine, and I've made 3 of them since then. And the work that's in here are all, it's like poetry and stories and sayings that she would say about herself and about our relationship. So I'm going to read some of the poems that I wrote. Abuela taught me about how she navigated her 1950s Mexican-American identity. As a young white-passing Latin woman, she told me to always put Caucasian on my job applications. When asked, "What is your race? What is your ethnicity?" But there's no way my brown skin could pass like hers. I love Mexico is dangling off her Saturn key ring as she tells me she thought she was Caucasian. A wave of confusion comes over me and crashes out my mouth. We are Mexican and from Latin descent. There's no way anyone looks at me and sees whiteness. Go back. We go back. No, I'm Caucasian. And forth, no, you're not. We go back. No, we are. And forth, no, we're not. Latin slash Latinas slash Latinx slash Latinxes. I love Mexico is dangling off of her Saturn key, her Saturn green, white, and red key ring. And I realized that some well-wishing person who knew the racist social codes must have advised her to do this so she could get her office job, so I could get the job. Using the racist slang of her time, why would they want a wetback to work in the front? Okay. It's okay to date a black guy, but not okay to marry one. He will only lower your value in society, and you will elevate his worth to your own detriment. She stated when I talked about dating in community college. I know, cuidado, with those Latin boys. My sisters were abused and cheated on by their clover husbands and boyfriends. I'm glad I never internalized these racist tropes, but understood why she sought to marry a white man within this limited mindset. In her blue and brown eyes, he would elevate her in society, and he wouldn't beat or cheat. She was right about 1 of 3. There's one more. Okay. This is my last one. Grandma backs away from the stove with her brown apron on with a queso con chile omelet and a butter-seared toast in her hands. Grandma backs away from the stove with a yellow apron on with 2 bowls of caliente albóndigas in her hands. Abuela backs away from the stove with a dingy white apron con chilaquiles con huevos in her hands. Always giving with an apron on, giving when she would clean, giving when she would cook, giving when she would wash the dishes, protecting when she would eat, always giving and protecting with her manos and her delantes. My sister, my grandpa, and my dad and I would always make fun of her for wearing her apron. I know, who cares? I paid good money for this, so I'll protect it with my apron. I need to protect my good clothes.